And of course, my partner in crime, Aquarius Kelly in the building. Aquarius Kelly in the motherfucking building. And of course, y'all already know it's SinglyGay podcast, and we're back with another one. And we have a new special Judy in the house, our co-host, my brother. One of the original OGs of Bad Boys. Bad Boys. One of the original OGs of Bad Boys. Before Bad Boys became Zeus Network, before it was anything else.
Anywhere outside.
On YouTube. This is one of the original boys, you know. And if you don't remember him, he might be here. You know, Looking
like a little stud or whatever.
Would you say he was getting very film stud real? Like, what you not going to? I mean, you hear
people tell me, hey.
What's up with y'all? You already know. What is it? About 10 years later after that fucking...
Is it 10 years later?
10 years?
Yeah, it's 10 years.
Yeah, well, 11 years actually. I was about 16. I'm 27 now.
Oh, such a baby.
So time went by for
Such a baby. But before we get on into the deets, I just want to let y'all know. Make sure y'all also comment. I love when y'all comment on the episode. Thank y'all for coming to our new streaming service. Shout out to Charlotte 247 TV because this is our new home and this is where we are at and what we're doing up in this thing, especially new for season 6. Also, on this segment, we always like to say, what's happening? So, you know, we go catch up, give y'all all of the feels and everything. Now, we already got into some Bad Boy stuff. We're going to get into those in a minute. We get into those things. But, you know, it's summer, y'all.
What's been happening?
What's been the highlight of summer 2023 so far?
Who would answer first? Because I don't think I want
to. Hoochie daddies.
So that's when y'all highlight the hoochie daddies?
So I guess there's been a little debate, right? So I was with my niece and she has a friend. He is older. Right, so he's about my age. My niece is about 17. Now you're probably thinking, why would you be hanging around like or whatever? That's besides the point. But the topic came up because we was talking about hoochie daddy and hoochie girls and what type of girls that straight men like and stuff like that. So he came off and he said that he likes that type of sexy right type girl. And we just looked at him like, what makes you like things like that? And he's like, I don't know. I just like a girl that's just ready to risk it all and just be nasty to me. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it also goes back to for me, a psychological thing. Because if you think beyond that, why does a guy want a girl to just be unpleasant like that? You kind of want a lady in the streets with a freak in the bed, you know? And that's what you should kind of want. But I don't know. So I guess that's just other than taking it from a fun music standpoint and applying it to your life. Right. You know what I mean?
I would have asked so what's the risk in it all part? In public, you know, in a certain establishment, in the bathroom.
Or also your partner is a reflection of you. So if your girl's walking down the street and
raunchy,
something from you know, Mad Rock's basement and
I heard that story again.
You feel me?
I guess my highlight of the summer has been actually I would say becoming Mr. Boston Never Cried.
Yeah.
I think that was my highlight. Even though it was not something that I was really working towards or I didn't know I was really gonna get. Just getting that and putting that title on kind of helped me boost myself and my confidence a little bit. So,
which is very much deserved. You definitely,
as you should.
You definitely,
because you black
for a while, definitely. So. You're the most vocal, as far as
Did you just say I'm black?
You black?
Girl.
Wait, so we now have to switch it. What does that mean?
You black?
Because I am actually black.
You black?
Yeah, because some of these girls are not black.
They give very graham cracker, but it's okay.
Graham cracker?
Graham crackers. I do.
That's a great reference.
Okay, so let's get back. You know how people,
I want like a tailweight.
right? So you know how people would get mad at you because of certain things that you would say because they don't think that you black, but a lot of people don't know. Like,
Right.
He black, like he black and he black,
Right.
like real black, like I know black. Okay, oh, that's how black. That's how weird.
Like eating chicken gets
Don't do
black.
that. But like you just, you know, but that's why I was getting that.
I got you.
But no, my highlight was shout out to my mama. Hey mama, if you see this, I actually threw my mom a 70th birthday party this year, which was so much fun.
It was a good time.
So much money. But she had a great time. She enjoyed herself. She ain't had to pay for nothing. She ain't had to do nothing. The only thing that I say that was definitely a highlight of that party was because I ain't never seen my mama leave that fast.
Yeah,
she left her own party. Like, y'all, she left her own party. My mama was so lit.
Yeah, she was lit.
Y'all picture this, 1952 Sicily.
Not
a 70-year-old young black woman turned it up so much with her family, her grandkids, friends, everybody. And my mama was like, she was feeling the liquor, y'all. And them blunts was going. When I said the blunts was going, them blunts was going.
Right.
And she looked at the time. She looked at the time and was like, "Yeah, I'm about to go." And I was like, "Mama, what you like? Where you going?" She said, "I'm going home. Well, this is your party." She said, "This party, everybody, y'all do try because I'm about to leave."
I'm going.
When I tell you, that was the fastest she's ever closed her door on me and just pulled up. I was like, "Mom."
Because any other time his mama do not want to leave his side. She trying to ride with him. She trying to go on us. She trying to go to the club
and hit it.
Anybody got time for
my mama hit it on me. She was like, "Look, thank you, no thank you." And she was like, "I see you in church in the morning."
Not church in the morning.
Look, we was in there lit, okay?
She knows she's supposed to be outside.
They did better than me. I was in there with my shades on at church, like, yes. I wish I had shades. I was in there like,
I was naughty.
See, now I feel away because y'all had like award-winning highlights.
I mean, that was in Detroit. Shout out to all my Detroit people because y'all, when I've been home,
it's okay. I say I've been traveling more.
You have. You turned it up in Dallas a lot.
I love me some Dallas, and that's where I'm trying to
You trying to shift there? Trying to go there?
Yeah, to be honest.
The gag is I'll be there next year.
Sign up there.
I'll be moving to Dallas next year, but it's okay. No, we ain't.
Y'all think all y'all want. That ain't it.
So come.
Did she? Well, besides all the bad boys, all of that other stuff, are you still gonna be like doing reality TV stuff anymore soon?
I would hope so. I think one of my ultimate goals or something on my bucket list is to probably get on Zeus and actually be able to showcase who I actually am, because I don't think through the Bad Boys in Boston, that YouTube series, I don't think I was able to showcase who I was. People don't really know too much about my life, my work, my daily work life, personal situations, or even just me just naturally being funny. I'm always joking. If I'm not joking, then I'm probably mad. That's how you kind of know to navigate me and everything. So, just being more into who Steven, who Steezy is, who the OG Bad Boy is, to be honest, who started it before some of y'all favorites on YouTube or networks or anything. So, yeah.
So could you see yourself on, what's the show? Playboys, I think it's called?
So the funny thing is,
it's on now. Yeah, it's on now. Now that's TV. Yeah. Is that it? That's the new streaming.
LGBTQ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The Jabberwock.
Yeah.
Yeah, them.
LMNOP.
I guess Zell is one of the producers on the show. Yeah, she's on one of the producers. And then the other girl who does Bigo, what is it? Big Black? No. Does something different.
He just paid subscribers.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's one of the black girls. She's a black girl, Royce or something like that. Needless to say, she's one of the other producers, but it's just basically them fighting. They ain't really having a conversation.
See, that was the thing I didn't feel like I really wanted.
Yeah, that's a bit much. And
I don't understand some of these shows. It's y'all are bringing all these shows together and you're bringing the cast together, but there's no actual storyline. Not to say we need a storyline and it is reality TV.
There actually has to be a story. Everybody has to have a storyline.
Right.
It has to make sense. You have to actually do group activities.
Right.
Real group activities.
Yeah. Bonding moments.
Let's show real off-camera stuff, stuff not just in the house, Like there's just a variety of things that the camera can catch a glimpse of, and people choose not to show it. But you get like, you know, the weak sneak punches, or like you can get all of that, but there's so much more to it.
No, because that definitely makes sense. Because I'll just be like, I don't know, with all of these different variety shows, fighting shows, having Black folks in a lot of different light, I just think that, you know, signing up for a show to just fight like that's not it. Like, who is it's to me, every time I see different trailers, it's like a pissing contest to me.
Yeah.
Like, who's the baddest? Like, how can I fight and do this? Bitch, I don't got time to be knucking and bucking and messing up my face. Like, let me say something about me, right?
Listen, if you ain't talking about my mom,
like, I will fight for it really that part. Like, it really needs to be a reason for me to be knucking and bucking out here. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I don't give a fuck the conversation that you had about me. I don't give like, let me say something. If you are doing all of the things in my names is coming up, I'm doing something correctly. Because if I wasn't, you would be talking about me. And then on top of that, no shade, my face, my body, all of this is my brand. If you scratch anything, bitch, that's just gonna make me kill you. And I would tell your funeral. I would tell your funeral. I will go ahead and speak your eulogy, and then it will be just that. But I think in life, everything is about growth. You're gonna have reasons why you get into it with people. You're gonna have certain situations and why you get into fights. It's like it's the whole growth of it all. Because I don't got time to be holding grudges. I don't got time to be worried about why we not cool, this, that, and the third. Like, y'all gotta understand, certain things in life really do stop you from potentially being your better selves.
Because they want to hold on to baggage.
To add on to that, it's not even just other people. It can be your self-star people.
Boom.
So
that's the number one. That's
the number one. Zero.
Because we often point the finger, but 3 fingers is pointing right back at you sometimes.
I ain't gonna say 3. I say 35.
I only have.
I thought
all the fingers ain't a thumb, so now I'm down.
You're not getting all that playing around with him trying to count like that, girl. Don't play with him like that.
I'm just saying.
But I feel like also with these shows, I feel like sometimes a lot of the drama is forced drama and it's not actual. Like sometimes I feel like a lot of the younger cast nowadays, they're so fazed by somebody saying the one wrong thing. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta say that you just do this.
But here, perfect example, I'll go to Bad Boys season, last season, Boston season, when Case came in the house, and when they all first met, and Case was like, some other show. It seemed like everybody was rocked by that one statement. Not to say that they really was, but it
from the instead of just laughing at him, to just
instead of laughing at it or just paying it,
even knows you.
Right, girl, you're not even from here, so pay it, girl. You're not even that girl. But needless to say, you know what I'm saying, the way that everybody got shook up or argued over this one statement, it was like,
I mean, I got that, because then again, from watching that episode, for me, it was just like, when I seen it snowball like that, I was like, oh, poor babies. They 22, 1, 3, 5, 6, and you don't even know yourself. So a statement like that made you upset. Yeah. And then again, my other brain went to a whole petty moment, was like, they don't even know what their credit scores is. This is a situation. You're black and slow. No, this is I'm not. It's just my opinion.
Slow, be uneducated. I know it's a little bit, you know.
Okay, I'll take that. Let me recheck that out. I'm unaware.
There we go.
Uneducated. Don't see that's you gotta have duties around that educate you. You know they gotta change your word from time to time because certain things I just be like, I don't know.
She's just gonna say the first thing on her mind.
Always on.
That's what you gotta watch what you say, because you know some people.
I'm not with you, girl.
Okay. What we gonna do is because we're gonna keep this thing going, but I also want us to know what our topic is for this Patreon
for the show.
But for the show, because y'all, before we bitch go to commercial, bitch. So let's see what the topic gonna be.
You know what I'm missing?
Huh?
Your fan. But go ahead.
I know. We gonna do that on break. So the topic for tonight is: are you fulfilled? Yes, honey. Are you fulfilled? And we're gonna get into that.
Well, we can talk about that on different topics. So
Yeah. So Judy's make sure you just hit the couch, go grab a snack to the bathroom.
Go get your drink or your blunt.
And we'll see you in like a couple more minutes. Got the bag.
What are y'all? How y'all doing? We coming back to the
coming back to the what was that time? Coming back to the game. You fulfill. You fulfill. Yes. Check out my mixtape when I wait. When I
slow down, Megan. Slow down.
No, it is crazy. We was already child before we.
And that's what I was gonna say. So we was just having that conversation. I was like, what's your thing, man?
But you know, are you fulfilled?
Are you fulfilled?
But that's very broad, though. Fulfilled. Like,
It's not but that's why I was gonna say even before we went on commercial break. It is broad. But with us, we usually, with our questions or our topics, it seems to start off broad, but we'll break it down to different elements of how it could affect you.
And you was kind of already touching on some of that because of the things that you know people were saying about like you shouldn't hang around and why you with them because they get you in trouble and yada yada yada. You know, fulfillment is literally you. What in your life, things that you have worked on, things that you have achieved. Things that like the supporters that are around you that make you fulfilled as a person. And I say that because, you know, also it's gonna go both ways. Friendships and relationships. People get so mad at me because I seen y'all on the tube in the comments. Y'all get mad when I say that you need to be 100% in a relationship, 100% you, whatever that looks like. You have to be 100% in a relationship. And the reason being that I say that is because, like, you know, some of my friends laugh at me because I questioned the whole, why are you insecure? Why are you looking for attention? Yada, yada, yada. And I get it that that's certain things that people want in their partner because it feels them.
You or you question them?
So, me.
Oh, sorry.
Questioning them. Why? Because the thing is, we also have to understand, the things that we ask for from other people, many people are not even giving it to themselves.
Right.
I want you to give me something that I'm not even willing to give me. How fair is that? That's like we in a relationship. I want you to love me, and you would ask me, "Well, how do you want me to love you?" And then I come back, "Well, I don't know."
Right, because that don't make no sense. That's one-sided,
and I don't see it.
So before we even go into the different categories of that subject, my question, the first question that came to my mind was, when did you know you was fulfilled? Like, when did you know you started feeling fulfilled in your life? Like, what was that moment in your life that made you feel? I'm starting to feel fulfilled. I'm starting to feel growth. I'm starting to feel that next level of things.
When my career started taking off, when I started dancing and touring a lot and teaching classes, and also when I got out of the headspace of wanting to kill myself, because that was my everyday life. Like,
what age was that?
I got signed at 16, but so me being borderline suicidal was from the ages of 6 to 23. I got signed at 16. Doing music videos and stuff at the time, and then I got into stripping. But I started really doing music videos when I moved here. So when I moved here, I was like 22 because I was living in Providence. At the time, I didn't have gay friends here because I wanted to start everything new. That's how I love to move because like moving is like I can give you a whole new person. I can give you the growth that I'm moving towards, and we can just start from there. But all of my friends, I can't say everybody's name, but shout out to the dance girls part of One Objective. Like they just took me in and it was been everything, and then we got signed with that artist. I'm not gonna say his name, but I think I've seen him before. Zoe Sotapatio, which is based out of New York, but he lives in Jersey. But he's a Latin artist, Dominican Republic artist, and I got signed with him. And just seeing the potential of things that I can actually do with my career, when my brain actually switched, it was like, we got out of the hood, you know, to be tricked up on. Right. You're here and you're making it. Why do you feel bad that you are making it? Because also a lot of people don't talk about, especially when you get into like your craft and your bag. When the career really starts, we still in doubt and mad at ourselves because I left everybody from I'm used to because I wanted to have this type of life. And now I'm going through all the nooks and crannies alone. I don't have nobody to talk to because everybody feel like I'm better than them now because I'm doing the things that I wanted to do. So it was very like
doing the things that's fulfilling.
Exactly. Because again, I knew dancing was gonna get me out of Detroit, So them dance ciphers at the club, sneaking in the club when I wasn't supposed to, performing on stage, dance battles, like I needed that because that is what got me recognized, and that is what got me signed, and that has what kept me performing for years. So,
what about you, Sue? When did you feel fulfilled? When did that moment happen?
I probably think I have a couple of them. One of them was definitely when I got my bachelor's. I think that's definitely a milestone for me. It's fashion merchandising, retail, and marketing. So I definitely know the business and the retail and the sales part of it. After that, I would say more so me just becoming more of a man, an adult. That's when I started feeling more fulfilled, where I'm able to pay my bills, and I'm not like stressed. Okay, where's the next batch coming from the next set of bills? Like I'm not working a minimum wage job. I have a car. I have real life things that I'm able to live a daily life and still live okay. Of course, we all have stress. Like, okay, I don't want to pay this bill. I don't want to worry about rent because the shit is just skyrocketing, and they're just building all these houses everywhere.
But you're not where you was.
But I'm not where I was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago. You know what I mean? And these are the things that I'm hoping for every year. Like every year is a progression from the last year. So I would say it's not necessarily like certain things that's making me fulfilled. I think it's just progress each year. Just fulfilling.
And that's how I don't do New Year's resolutions. People are like, what's your New Year's resolution? Be better than I was last year. So like, whatever was on my goal list and I ain't do it.
Whatever shit. Like,
no old me. Because people, the crazy thing is, people will say that and they will still be you, and I be looking like, you was gonna change, and they ain't changed.
That's similar to, oh my God, cut me on like 222, like on some shit, like what the fuck? Like 2016 type shit.
I'm like, come on, that's. But also, what I was gonna say was that one, that is definitely commendable, and two, you should definitely applaud yourself because you're doing it young. You're doing it at 27. Let's be real. It like some of the people that I know, it took some of us to really click and get it in our 30s. Mm-hmm. People be like, why it took so long? It takes time people get on their footing. So
it takes time. It takes life,
with some of them.
It takes experiences. I think for me, it took a while for me to feel fulfilled. I can't even lie. It probably took the first year when I did Men and Melanin's
the Frolic Weekend.
I think that's when I started to feel that fulfillment in my life because I found my thing, my natch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was able to find my talent that I love. You know what I'm saying? I have all the talents, but the talent that I love and want to work on, that's when I was able to find that. Mm-hmm. And I think from there, once I started seeing the progression of myself and working at it and doing different events, then finding myself networking and making my face known and making those, you know what I'm saying? And finding out, people loving on me, loving the energy that I give and feeling like, I had to keep the party up. See if Vaughn goes there. So yeah, I mean, fulfillment for me, it definitely took a while because for me, I lost my mom at 21. So for me, it took a while to first love on myself. Then it took a while to just really know what it was to even have that mindset of moving forward in life. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely was one of those key things that was like, I don't know if I'm really being fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's gonna happen in my life, but it did happen, and I appreciate it, and I applaud myself for getting where I am now because I've been growing.
As you should.
Constantly. Been growing. I thought COVID was gonna wipe a bitch out. Okay. You know?
That's all I love.
And we're thinking of COVID gonna be wiping us out. Steve, you like to play games?
Ooh, what game?
Not just that. Ooh, that's what I'm
competition? Like competition?
No. On this part, we like to play a game called.
Wait, no. This is going now.
Lie, cheat, and marry.
Wait, that didn't say this was a competition. Like, am I gonna win
No. Oh, it says lie, cheat, and marry. And
I'll explain again.
Me and Judy, right? So for y'all that don't know, don't know the game. So me and Judy, we got some list of names for your sugar plum.
We got a little list of names.
We're gonna give you 3 lists of names, right? right? And you don't say you either want to lie about the person because it was good or not good, you know, whatever your taste. You want to cheat without them or with them, because people like to cheat, you know what cheating is. Or marry, you know, financial security, love, something can come later, or you know, the stability, a group of people. The deed, the money.
Well, since you was playing the game,
yes.
We're gonna go with the card.
Yeah, we're gonna get to things.
Let's get into the first list. So we got Mickey Mouse, Goofy, Donald Duck.
Okay, so Mickey Mouse is definitely I'm gonna have to marry Mickey Mouse. You know, stability, security.
He might stab you.
It's okay. Who I'm gonna cheat with? It's a duck.
It's a duck for me. It's a duck.
Maybe no. I would think I would cheat with Goofy. You want to know why? Because Goofy is probably like a good time. You're always joking. You could probably keep me on my toes when I'm having a good day, and I can, you know.
Okay.
Sneak away from
you.
You
look like people cheat with you.
There you go.
You look like you.
Now you look like. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess obviously lie with Donald Duck, right? Because
nobody wants that.
Yeah, he's weird.
Is he weird?
Weird. I don't want no wet feet.
I don't know wet feet on my back.
He's the closest to not a person.
Right. Like
you know what? Lie, cheat, Berry. Evil Queen, Ursula, and
Ooh.
And the Evil Queen is from Snow White.
Right. Ursula's pretty mean. Well, they're all pretty.
I'll cheat with Ursula because she gets like the drug for us. She got a lot of potions.
Like. But then the evil, I don't know. Okay, no.
Lie, cheat, marry. Just pick one. Come on, make it quick.
Okay, so what's her name? So the evil queen, I would probably maybe cheat with her.
Okay.
I'd probably cheat with the evil queen just for the simple fact that you might be that good pleasure. You know what I mean? You little evil play, it's a little satisfying.
Just tell them don't feed you no fruit.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, chicken only. And marry, what's the other one? Not Ursula.
Maleficent?
Yeah, marry her and then lie to Ursula.
Make sure you better run this one more fast because that she'll get you.
Well, I mean, you'll be fine.
So I picture Ursula, like, you know, like the scene with in Friday when we run around the car with the cookie. That's kind of like how I would like run around her. What?
I'm not even gonna know you. I'm not. Next list, Peter Pan, Buzz Lightyear, Gaston. And Gaston is from Beauty and the Beast.
You said Garfield, Buzz Lightyear, and who else?
Peter Pan.
Oh, marry Peter Pan.
It's
something about the
he makes sure I'm hungry.
It's something about that is just put a hole right all up and through here.
All up and through. You know what? That's when I grab my phone and say, I ain't got time.
Cheat with what's the lie to what was the Gaston, right? And then cheat with what's the Buzz Lightyear? Yeah, because you get to take, you know,
take it out.
There you go. Infinity Beyond.
You know what? I'm not messing with you. And with that being said, Judy, since it was Infinity and Beyond, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. We need. Why my titties? Oh, they
are not doing it today.
They sitting up nicely in this shirt. I like this. Shout out to Forever 21, honey, because that shit.
That's what that is?
Yes, I gotta go back.
It's the piercing sticking out.
What piercing?
She will not what piercing.
No.
You said I super guy just trying to like.
You know what?
They can put it at home. It's okay. It's okay.
Back to being fulfilled, y'all. So let's go into the conversations of being fulfilled in relationships and friendships.
Skip it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's start with friendships.
Let's start with the relationship first.
You want to start with relationships? All right. So with relationships and fulfillment, I don't know where you want to go with that in that perspective, because I'm not in a relationship.
Well, everybody's relationship is different. I can't believe I'm about to be like,
who are you gonna share?
It'll be 3 years for me next year.
Oh, you're sharing.
No, I share because honestly, I'm honest with the Judys. Shut up. Being fulfilled in a relationship can be very tricky, especially when you have two different individuals and things. What you like, what you like to do separately, just as much as together, all of those things. But I would say I am fulfilled in my relationship. I feel like I am because I'm experiencing things that I never experienced before in any other relationships, honestly. This is the most I have challenged myself to have a healthy relationship because the relationships before, I'm not saying they weren't healthy, but when I was in those relationships, I was in a time where like I really wasn't present. Honestly, like I was.
He wasn't present in the relationship.
I wasn't present in the relationship at all. And just to give an example, like I'll go back to my first, is probably my second serious relationship. I was dating a guy who was 10 years older than me. And I was just going through life. I had a lot happen. And because of the things that had already happened to me and that I've already experienced, my brain had already processed that marriage won't happen, people won't look at me the same, nobody won't love me the way that I should be loved. And honey, when I say like he was like trying to show all the things like, no, like I get it, I don't understand what you're going through, but like I'm gonna love you and do all of the things. So like he used to like, because we lived together, again, we 2 years apart. I'm like 21, very young.
She just popped that shit.
Shout out, I'm like 13.
No, that's not what I meant.
I know what that is. but like he was just doing the thing, like because we lived together, so like he cleaned the house, he did the laundry, he would pick me up from work, like out there. Judy, y'all know, I probably talked about this story in bits and pieces on different episodes, but this is me actually giving a full story. Like he would like pick me up from work and just buy me flowers because it's like Saturday or Friday. Mind you, I hate flowers. I hate them.
That's one thing she do hate.
I do not like flowers, but like they just.
They're not really like flowers.
Yeah. But the thing is, and and people was like, well, how do you hate flowers? Why you just didn't express it to him? The thing is, I'm all for a person being genuinely themselves. I can't crush that. So because I don't like something, I'll just go through it. We be good. Because again, like they ain't last long. By the time they die, he was throwing them away anyway. Again, we live together. And like he would make sure my bubble bath is ran and like just give me bubble bath, ask me how my day was and stuff like that. And I know y'all probably like, oh, that is not sweet. Why you ain't stick with him? Again, I was younger than he was 10 years, like literally 10 years. I just wasn't in that headspace. I just felt like what was happening with me in real time, my world was already shattered because I had put my trust in somebody else before him. And then they shattered that trust and I didn't have it in me. Yeah. I didn't have it in me to give, y'all. I'm sorry. Like I was so young. And then on top of that, like I think also, because I had to explain it to him, like some of my friends when we talk about like how we grew up and things and stuff, like honestly, y'all come from, I did not even think I was gonna live past 16. No shade. By the grace of God, I'm here and I'm 35. I literally did not think that I was going to live past 16 years old because of the things that we were already experiencing in the neighborhood with gun violence. I had friends that I didn't know they were like me, like borderline suicide, like was already killing themselves for whatever reason. Y'all gotta think these are things that was just around what I was going on in my environment, and for me it was just to scratch the surface and get the fuck out.
That's 80s babies and 90s babies. You in an 80 baby or early 90s? You don't know nothing what we go through.
Y'all think this little COVID.
That's when parents were actually really going through it. So see your parents with it.
But the thing is, I think at that time it was really different because even if you had parents that were young, like they were babies, having babies, life still clicked for them. We're in this time where babies having babies, and it's like, this shit is different. This shit is so different. I'm like, who had you?
Exactly.
And who your mama? And she let you what?
Together?
Not together. Look, it just be the things of all things.
I think for me, I can't speak on the aspect of relationships. I think for me, when it comes to friendships, when it's fulfillment, I feel like a lot of my friends have certain ones that I've gotten close to throughout the years. Because like you went through the stage period of having to let certain people go so you could grow. Right. I did the same thing. I have an issue with letting go people. Yeah, I don't know how to let things go. I don't know how to let certain people go because I'm one, once I'm comfortable, I'm staying in it. I don't like change. I'm not a change girl. I don't do change very well. We already talked about Dallas, and that's gonna work me. But when it comes to my friends, a lot of my friends, the way that they fulfill me is one, they know me. They can tell when I'm not right, I'm not myself. They can tell when I'm thinking. And that's one thing about my friends that I need. I need somebody that's gonna know just like I know them.
Yeah, that's why my friend don't like me cussing him out.
I love that.
Why we on it? My friend don't like me cussing him out, Judas. Because let me tell y'all why. Let's we on the curve.
A little side.
The curve where we like. Let me tell y'all. I love my friend. I love my bestie. My bestie tell me my bestie telling me certain things, but I feel like yes, and I'm gonna do it right here on this episode. I feel like my friend sometimes don't want to tell me certain things because he knows my response and what I'm gonna do and how strong I am. He don't want to hear me. My friend don't want to hear me, and I love my friend down boots. Okay, I love my best friend down boots, and I know because y'all, Judy's come, y'all gotta come close to the screen. It's like for the Judy's in the back there for their friends, and I know y'all hear me. Like when you know, because when you know you ride for your friends, because like I ride for my best friend. My best friend knows, and I know when he don't want to tell me something because let me say something. I would hear from other people, and I'm like, he didn't give me that part of the story.
Well, she'll find out after the whole situation's done.
Because
I already know what he's going to say to me.
He was like, no, this be see about y'all.
What is it?
This be see about y'all. He would go, well, friend, you know, because I knew, you know what, hold on. Don't say nothing. And he will puff a blunt. I'm shocked he ain't got one out. But he'll puff a blunt. I'll be sitting in the car like, so you know what? You know what? I ain't gonna even do it because I love you so much. Cause I don't know it. But I ain't gonna do it.
I mean, but as y'all can see, what I mean by fulfillment in my friends, they know me. You know what I'm saying? And just as much as I want to be around them, they want to be around me. You know what I'm saying? The communication of keeping in communication. Because you know when somebody wants to be your friend or when somebody's just using you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And that's steady calling you friend, but using you and ain't offered you, ain't gave nothing, ain't poured nothing in you. And when I mean pour something, y'all, but I mean pour wisdom, encouragement.
Exactly.
It's
not always monetary.
It's not monetary. It does not take that.
I hope I check them boxes a bitch, because me and my friend,
you know what I'm saying?
Me and my friend be going
or it's the ones that I did this for you, now you gotta do this for me.
Oh no, we don't do that.
Oh, I hate friends like that.
We don't do that over here.
That works my nerve. I hate seeing people that have friends like that.
Like I don't have to do.
I be looking like you got to do what? Because you did what?
I'm a fucking breed. Okay.
I mean, okay, I'll say this. When it comes to somebody, like, say if your friend's family member passes away.
Right.
There's no shadow of doubt, I'm doing whatever you need me to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But when it comes to it's a regular, everyday, you're like, oh, since I did this for you, you're going to do this for me.
No.
We don't
do that. No, we don't do that over here.
No.
And I'm able to understand, like, sometimes a favor is a favor, and then, like, okay, then sometimes
later
on down the line, if something was to occur, then okay, just do it as you know, but don't throw it in a person's face, because that's another thing, too.
Let's change the wording, baby. Let's change the word. You ready? It's not a favor. I'm doing it out the kindness of my heart because my friend needs something in the moment.
There you go.
If I didn't want to do it,
because the favor seems so like.
If I didn't want to do it out the kindness of my heart, let me tell you about me. If I'm not gonna do it out the kindness of my heart, I'm telling you no from the gate. My friend has asked me stuff. I ain't going down no list, but my friend has asked me stuff. I'm like, friend, no, I'm not doing that. Now, depending on what it is, friend, I got you what you need me to do. because I'm not looking forward to getting back or in return. Like, I'm not even about to throw it. Well, bitch, I did this for you for what? If I was going to do that, why am I doing that?
Why are we even friends if we're doing all that? That's the question that why are we
Exactly.
Why you ain't fulfilling me?
And we didn't even like each other in the beginning. It's like, no.
We'll talk about that later. But we didn't even like each other in the beginning. No, we gonna get in that. It's not gonna care. But like,
oh, that was the key.
You ready for another game?
Yeah. Let's go.
You ready?
It's game 4. Tea and hot chocolate. What say tea? Hot chocolate. What say tea? Hot chocolate. What say tea? Tea.
This isn't a theme song.
Actually, it is.
We do gotta get in the studio though. We do gotta get in the studio.
Yeah.
So with tea and hot chocolate, it's basically, I'm just gonna quickly say it. It's basically a game of true and false, but our version of it, which is basically tea. So if the statement is tea is piping hot tea, which is true, or it could be Milky Way. Hot chocolate. If you don't know what a Milky Way is, I don't know what to tell you.
Bussin'.
Easy. Huh? Is it easy for you?
Oh, well,
you got it?
Yeah, we got it.
Sure.
You ready?
You ready?
What's the question?
All right, let's go.
Okay. Tea and hot chocolate.
Uh-huh.
Reading Rainbow came out in the 1980s.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna give that.
I'm surprised you know what that is.
No, I know it. I'm just not sure of the era. There's two different.
I know.
Because also, I feel like it's on the cusp, and it's like it's irritating me. But I'm gonna give it hot chocolate.
Oh, but that's tea.
That was tea.
That's tea.
What year is it? What's this?
That came out in 1983.
I don't know why I was gonna call it like. That's why I said on the cusp.
It was on that. It was like
That's 1980s.
It started growing.
It started growing later in the late 80s, early 90s. Because they
took over.
They didn't get it in the 80s. They were too busy being
because it was stagnant for a minute.
Yeah.
And then when I'm in the 90s, so like it started.
Yeah. That's when you really got to see it. Tea or hot chocolate? Gargoyles, the series, was better than Thundercats.
See, I'm a fan of the Thundercats, but if we're really good, oh my god.
Tea or hot
That was my shit. You couldn't tell me nothing about that. But if you really want me to be honest, I was really in the wrong watching Gargoyles.
Right.
So that's it for you.
So that's it. I was on the same thing though.
Yeah.
I love Thundercats too.
But no,
Gargoyles was bad. Hey, yo.
Baby, I'll be like, come on, what you about to do?
You know they're talking about doing a live action.
Like, bro, what are they doing?
No, I feel like if they do, they're gonna mess it up.
Please don't.
Please don't.
Looks like they messed up on Lion King. But
You know what? You know what? Tea or hot chocolate? Sega Genesis was the best game system in the 90s.
Because they were still new. So
And it was PlayStation.
By then, it was Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
I don't think that's
Super
tea because
Nintendo.
there was a couple of
Other games.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't know, but if it wasn't tea, so hot chocolate.
Yeah,
hot chocolate.
Yeah, I think so too. Sega Genesis only had like Sonic. It only had like a few games on it.
Well, I would only say tea for me because I really love like Sonic, Street Fighters, Zelda, Galaxy.
But see, you got all of that.
Think about it. Once they
Nintendo.
developed like the GameCube and the Nintendo and all that, like that, shifted because it had everything that had.
But he did save the 90s.
Yeah, it did. I know.
Yeah, you went too far.
But thank you for making your hot chocolate. That was a fun game. I actually like that. That version was fun.
Right? Yeah. So you got anything you want to say to the people?
Peace, love, chicken grease. Stay yourself, be yourself. Always maintain yourself. Stand on your 10 toes down always. And where you could follow me.
Right, where can they?
So the thing about me, I'm trying to get all my social medias like up and running. But for right now, you can follow me on Instagram. It is Steezy STEEZY _. Hold it down all together at the end. Okay.
We're gonna hold it down all the way at the end of the service line. Well, Judy's, we want to thank Steezy for coming in and through and doing this episode with us because this was amazing. I really appreciate it. Yes, this was amazing. And also, please, if you guys are watching this, new or old Judy's, please, word of mouth is everything. We do have social media.
Spread the word.
Let's spread the word because we always coming to you and bring it to you every time. We've been here 2 years strong and getting ready to celebrate our 3 year within a couple of months by the time y'all watch this.
Yeah.
This is great. But y'all already know how we kick this thing off, Judy's. If you can't kiki with your Judy,
and who can you kiki with?
Yes, I want to thank you guys for tuning into SinglyGay podcast, and please make sure that you guys leave us a great comment. And also, we got other things coming for you guys, but just keep in stay tuned.
And make sure y'all are subscribing to the new platform.
Yes,
please
forget the new subscribe. Platform. When you subscribe, put in the promo code Judy in all caps, JUDIEE, to make sure. Yes, just to make sure that you guys get 50% off of your subscription. Remember. Take a friend and tell a friend, all your friends, whatever friends you got, even when you cheat on them friends. We love you guys and thank you and have a good night. Bye.
You cheat on me, we fight.